I recently asked my subscribers a question. What's the #1 challenge that's stopping you from investing in a few properties and living off the rental income for the rest of your life? Damian in Gateshead replied, "For me, it's the initial capital requirements. I have £25,000 to invest, which realistically is going to have to be a single let. The problem is though, I know that won't be enough to secure financial independence." I have a lot of people approach me with a similar amount of money, so let me see if I can help you in this video. Hi, my name is Tony Law from Your First Four Houses, and my channel is all about helping you replace a job-based income with just a handful of investment properties so that you can give up the day job if you wish and go and do something more interesting with your life. If this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that bell notification icon so that you don't miss out on any of the free content that I give you each and every week. So to be really honest with you, I have a lot of people approach me with this kind of amount of money, and I do recognise that it's a good amount of money to initially have, but it's maybe not enough to really kind of get you going really quickly, especially if you are looking to do this via single lets. See, the problem there is they take time to kind of build up, and single lets don't generally tend to give you a great cash flow, so you're going to need quite a lot to actually replace the average UK income. So I would suggest to you that maybe a change in approach is required here, or a change of mindset or thinking is required here. Now, I've actually done a complete video on how to invest with just starting off with £10,000, Damian, so you might want to check that out. There's some great things in there that may well really help you. But whichever way you look at this, that £25,000, which I recognise probably took a lot of effort to actually get in the first place, it's got to work really hard for you. You can't afford to make any mistakes. So can I suggest that you take a two-stage process with this moving forwards, or two phases, shall we say. So the first phase is to build your investment pot. So here what I'm referring to is you take that £25,000, you do some things with it, and we're going to come on to this, and you turn that £25,000 into maybe just £30,000. You turn the 30 into 40, the 40 into 50, into 70, 100 and so on. So you do deals that enable you to build up the investment pot. So this is the first phase. The second phase is entirely different, and it's to build your cash flow. So phase 1, build the investment pot. Phase 2, build your cash flow. Now, I know this sounds like I'm sort of stretching this out over a period of time, which I'm afraid I am. But property to me will never be a get-rich-quick scheme. You need to take a longer-term view. So what can you do in phase 1 to build that investment pot? Well, the first thing you should be looking at is flipping houses. Now, there are loads of things that we could talk about here, and I've done videos on this before. You might want to check them out. But what I'm essentially suggesting is you look at an area, maybe it's around where you live, maybe it's slightly further afield, but you look specifically for opportunities and deals where you can do the deal, add some massive value, or buy it dramatically below market value and then refinance, and ultimately pull your money back out of that deal so that you can use the same initial £25,000 to go and do the next deal. You need to be really pessimistic with your numbers though, because if you are flipping properties, there are lots of little costs that are often forgotten about. You need to make sure that you're factoring those in to all of your calculations. I've talked about this one before, but you should maybe look at doing 1-bedroom flats where you convert them into a 2-bedroom flat by turning the kitchen into bedroom 2 and bringing the kitchen into the lounge area. It's not a big amount of work, this, although I recognise that there aren't as many opportunities to do these types of properties or these types of deals as there perhaps once was. There's not a huge amount of work, but it does add a tremendous amount of value. £25,000 is absolutely means that you can do property options where you're going to control a property and maybe add that massive value before. I always use the example that I once had a property where I got planning permission to build in the garden. Now, I never did the work. I never physically built anything. I just got the planning permission. And that put £120,000 in my back pocket. Now, you could do that. you could take £25,000 or a tiny proportion of that amount of money. Go and find an opportunity where you can build in the garden, as an example. Make it a real win for the seller. So give them a great share in the uplift in value, but also, you do all the work, also puts a good amount of money in your back pocket. This is a great way for you to build your investment pot. There are other ways that you can use options to control properties while you're adding value. I'm just giving you one example here. I think you should be looking at doing a lot more direct to seller marketing. Direct to seller, advertising directly to the seller, so the seller reaches out and connects directly with you, puts you in the driving seat. It means that you can arrange win-win deals with the seller where you can use your £25,000, Damian, to do a deal that works brilliantly for them, but also gives you a great opportunity to put some money in your back pocket to, again, build up that investment pot. Now, in truth, in the Online Property Masterclass, I teach you loads of different strategies where you can do these types of things. And there's an entire module on financing properties as well. But it is all about thinking slightly differently to going on to Rightmove and looking for a single let, a vanilla type single let, and putting your money in, and then maybe a year later, getting the money back out and doing it again. Which, to be really honest with you, Damian, is the approach that most people tend to take, because they don't really, maybe, dare I say it, think about these other opportunities, these other ways to make your £25,000 work considerably harder. Now, the last example I'd like to share is slightly different. It's actually, with £25,000, you could go out there and get yourself 4 or 5 rent-to-rent deals. Now, before you shoot me down in flames, I recognise that that's a cash flowing strategy rather than a pot building strategy. And so I just wanted to say this. I'm suggesting that you would go out and find those opportunities where you are doing a rent to rent, but you're also controlling the property. So we talk about this in the Online Property Masterclass, where you are controlling the property and with an option. So yes, you have the cash flow bit, but you're also building your pot, because you're agreeing a purchase price today on a property that you may well be buying a number of years into the future. And so, and the other thing, very importantly, if you're going to do this, is you have to document everything. I'm talking, you know, again, I know I talk about this a lot, but I'm talking about before and after floor plans, before and after photographs, before and after video walkthroughs. You get on camera. Why would you want to do all of that? Well, it's because one day in the near future, Damian, you may be sitting down with a potential investor and he's going to look you in the eye and say, do you know what, Damian, I like everything about what you're saying, but what can you show me that you've done before? And that's when you wheel out your 4 wonderful examples of these rent-to-rents that are indeed putting a great cash flow in your pocket. And that's when, you know, the potential investor will think, do you know what, Damian, he does know what he's doing. Yeah, let's do some kind of a joint venture together. I recognise that all of this sounds like a lot of hard work. I recognise that it's not going on to Rightmove and just looking for single lets. I recognise that. But this is how I kind of did it. It's not easy. I talked about that in the last video. It does take a lot of work, but you can get there if you think a little bit more creatively and use your £25,000 creatively and make that money work really, really hard. So Damian, I hope that helps you, and I hope it helps everybody else watching. But before you go, don't forget, because I've done a video for your wonderful question, and it was a brilliant question, thank you for it, you actually get a book out of my book bag. Now, I've had a lot of complaints about the book bag. So I've spent a small fortune decorating it, making sure it's something extra special. And we're going to pick something out of here for you that I will be sending you, Damian. So I'm going to go right to the bottom, as I always do, and I've got something for you here. But I'm going to need my glasses, because it's not a book. So Damian, you're going to get, this is an actual DVD or CD set, which I know is a little bit different, but I've got 2 or 3 of these CD sets that I wanted to actually share with people, because these have really helped me this particular one has really helped me when it comes to negotiation. And I hope that this actually might really help you, maybe far better than some of the other books that I have in my book bag. Go Givers, Sell More. by Bob Berg and John David Mann. So this is the unabridged set. I've listened to this maybe 2 or 3 times over the years. You will find this really, really helpful. So I hope that helps you, Damian, and I hope this whole video has helped anybody else that's looking to get started with this amount of money.